Okay, dilation. When you hear the word dilation, you probably think of your eye. When you talk about the lights going on and off, your pupils dilate, which means they get bigger, and then they shrink. Okay, well actually, the word dilation can refer either direction. So it's when you enlarge or shrink a figure. I can spell, I really can. H-R-I-N-K. Now, so we're going to use a scale factor to dilate the pre-image to a new image. All right, so to find the coordinates of an image after dilation centered at the origin, multiply the x and y coordinates of each point by the scale factor. All right, so if you notice here, the scale factor is 2. But hopefully something else you notice is this picture does not really match up with the drawing, or at least the information given. So let's say M is up here at 1, 3. Okay? Well, if that's 1, 3, there's no way P is 2, 3. All right? That looks more like 2, 1. So let's change this to a 1, and let's change this to a 1. Or if it feels better doing this, you can just write a new point, 2, 1. Because that just is not drawn to scale. Okay? No pun intended. So now we're going to take those points and multiply by a scale factor of 2. All right? So 1 times 2 is 2, and 3 times 2 is 6. So that gives us 2, 6 up here for M prime. And then P prime, this is not going to be correct. 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 times 2 is 2. So this is going to be 4, 2. And that's P prime. And that's really all you do. You just multiply by the scale factor. Very simple. Okay, so we got a triangle here, and we have QRS. Q is at 0, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my Q. R is at -6, -3. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be a big old triangle. There's my R. And C is at 6, -3. So right over here, that's my S. So here's my big triangle. Now, it says the dilation is 1/2. So it's actually going to get smaller because we're multiplying by 1/2. So Q times 1/2. 0 times 1/2 is still 0. And 6 times 1/2 is 3. -6 for R prime. -6 times 1/2 is -3. And -3 times 1/2 is -3/2, or -1.5. And then this one is just going to be +3, -3/2. So let's put that on there. So 0, 3, -3, 1, 2, 3, down 1.5, and then right 1, 2, 3, down 1.5, and then there's my new triangle. That is 1/2 the size of the original. Q prime, R prime, and S prime. All right, quadrilateral ABCD at 2, 1. 0, 3 it looks like. Yep, 0, 3. -1, 2. And 0, 1. This is a tiny little quadrilateral. So here's A, here's B, here's C, and here's D. Now, we're going to multiply all those by 2, because of the dilation of scale factor of 2. So 2, 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 1 times 2 is 2. 0 times 2 is still 0, dead spot here. And 3 times 2 is 6. C, Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. And 2 times 2 is 4. I don't know what's going on the board there. All right. And then D was at 0, 1. So it's going to be still 0, but 2. Because 2 times 1 is 2. So let's do the new points. So A prime is at 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. There's my A prime. B prime is at 0, 6. B prime. C prime is at negative 2, positive 4. C prime. And D prime, let's check my calculation here, was 0, 1, so 0, 2, right here. So D prime is right here. And there we go. Our shape is now larger because we doubled it. And that's it.